for like 6 hours plus non-stop. So he got top 1 in cohort. You should go through with us how a typical day looks like for you staying in Singapore now.
So,
welcome back to episode 3 of the 15-year-old pod. Today we are joined by Jaden Kung.
hi,
What's
good
up?
afternoon.
The smartest guy in our school. Okay, so let me, he's very humble. He didn't want to say his achievements previously, so I'll say it for him. Last year at Sec 2, he got top 1 in cohort for the whole level.
Yes.
I know he's even cringing out thinking about his own achievements now. What a humble guy. Yeah, so maybe you could share about like one of your favorite subjects you started out with last year.
One of my favorite subjects is actually math. Because number one is like very easy. Like all the concepts is something that I'm relatively familiar with, and even though when it comes to like those stuff that I have no idea, but the textbook and the way that my math teacher taught is like really interesting, intriguing, and allow me to like understand the concepts like within like one class. And also it's the only subject that I get to have time to expand my knowledge on. Last year I have no idea why I just started learning like calculus a little bit, like just the basic level of calculus.
That's surprising it's kind of finance. So let me get into a bit more detail about his academic achievements. I think he got, was it an average of 85% for across subjects?
No, it's 82.7%.
82.7%, top 1 in cohort for Sec 2, and you got what for art and D&T?
Art? Obviously end of year.
And your art got full marks for one time, right? I recall.
WA2. My god, I've no idea.
That one shocked the whole school. He's from my school, by the way. It shocked the whole school.
I spent 20 hours on a painting, and D&T, I remember end of year I got 90.
Yeah, it's like imagine getting full marks for art. Like
I'm not an art person.
Yeah, he's not art. Yeah, precisely. So you can see like he's a very humble guy. He don't like to say, but I'll say it for him. It's very impressive lah, of course. Maybe you can start. I mean, you're not from Singapore, right?
Yeah.
You were from Malaysia, so you can share a bit of a backstory as a scholar and how you got here and your results in Malaysia.
Alright.
So
So when I was in Malaysia, I was a very typical Malaysian Chinese kid that's very kiasu. Like I want to make myself to learn more, and then the family environment is as such that made me want to expand my knowledge. Like I remember when I was like P3 or something, I bought like literally my favorite hobby is to go to the bookstore and then say, "Pa, I want this book, this P6 math book, right? Okay, just buy for me." And then they'll buy for me, and then I just learn. Like throughout these foundation years in Malaysia, I really expand my knowledge. Like my pace is much more faster than others, but I still love going to tuition to like do more practices lah. And how do I get there? It's actually a very funny story. So it's like at the start of P6, primary 6, my mother just found something very interesting on the Facebook and then say, "Hey, then you want to see this one? Oh, it's what? You get to go to Singapore to study? Okay, sure, why not?" And then I just try my luck. Like, it's like I submit my application, and then submitted application. Then I got to the exam, which is like basically like math exam and English exam. I remember math exam was like all the things that I've learned already, and also it's like thanks to my hobby of going to bookstore and pick books to read, right? Those questions are quite easy for me, except for that one question that I could never do. And then for English, it's a bittersweet experience because the comprehension is very difficult. Like until now, I still have no idea how to score an A in comprehension. But the essay is quite fun to write.
But you still got quite good for English last year, right? End of year or WA1?
End of year like B3-ish.
B3-ish, so it's one of the one that pulls you down lah.
Yes, it's the one that. Yeah, it has been consistently the worst subject.
Yeah, you guys heard that? Lowest is B3.
Hey, wait, it's not a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
I just say that day that I finished my exam, I told my parents and my apo, say that I'm just trying my luck, man. It's just like math is easy, English was very difficult, and then that's all. And then we went to eat, right? And then a few weeks later, I got an email say that I'm selected for an interview. And then the interview is like a 15 minutes interview online with like the two ME officers. Like they're very nice to me. And then on the very, very, very early in the morning, like around 6:30 a.m., when I'm on the car, on the way to school, right, you know what my mother said?
Yeah.
We have gotten an email from MOE, said that you got selected. I said, oh, I just tried my luck. And then she's like, we are thinking of whether we should accept it. I said, yes, please accept it.
Oh.
Last year, cause last year I almost got into like a secondary school like 1 year earlier. Like it's like a
almost got it
program.
when you were like 11 years old.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like
Okay.
it's quite, so it's like, I think it's like a very golden opportunity, and guess what? I can go to Singapore to study. Wow, that sounds like a luxury thing to me at that time, because like my family is like a normal family. Yeah, so that is how I come here lah, and also my life in my hometown. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, let me cut here for a bit. I need to check my phone is over here, because my phone yesterday got a lot of issue on.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that was a really interesting story. So, I mean, it was a coincidence that you got to Singapore.
Yeah.
Basically, you just tried your luck and you're here. I mean, you really wanted to come to Singapore when you're in Malaysia?
Yes, cause like when I was in my primary school or even in kindergarten, my mother always say that like Singaporean students are very talented. Like they're very hardworking, and you know what my mother said that makes me like most amazed at is that their piano skills very good. One, it's like everyone can get grade 8 easily. I was like, that time I was learning piano. I was like, grade 8, literally like. And then,
not true, by the way.
Yeah. When I came here, I realized that that's not true. Like there are a lot of other music pathway that you can.
But there are still quite a lot of people good at piano in Singapore, though. Like,
yes, a lot. Like an overwhelming amount.
In school, there's like a lot of people playing during recess and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's amazing lah. And then, like, now you're in Singapore, obviously as a scholar. How are you liking Singapore so far as compared to Malaysia?
Compared to Malaysia, there are a lot of similarities. Like especially when it comes to the food. Let's don't go to the food because the topic is very controversial. Like the things I'm going to say is very controversial. Like the bak kut teh and the Hainanese chicken rice. Okay. So the culture, right? In Malaysia is mainly a Malay majority country, where it's like therefore it's like in primary school until secondary school we have to learn 3 languages: Chinese, English, Malay. Of course you can drop Chinese in like when you are sec 3, but it will be a waste lah.
Yeah, you learn for so long already.
Yeah, and then Malay is the language that we use to survive in Malaysia, and of course English like is often used, especially when you go to city places like KL, Georgetown, blah blah blah. Yeah, and while Singapore itself is like a Chinese dominated country, and then we also learn like 2 languages like English and our mother tongue. Yeah, so we all, most of the time, I think 90% of the time, right, we use English, and very quite rarely we use Chinese to talk in our daily lives lah. And I won't talk about Malay because like I barely use Malay in Singapore. It's like I don't have the chance to interact with others in Malay, except for my other Malaysian scholars when we are talking in talking about topics that we would not want others to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's all learn Malay too, so we can hear like secrets.
Yeah, so like those secrets, and also like in Malaysia, something that really amazed me about Malaysia is that the younger generations also they are quite okay with their dialects like Hokkien, Cantonese.
That's one thing Malaysia is really good at. It's one of the countries that I personally feel that the younger generation, they still know how to speak the dialects. I mean, in Singapore now,
except for me, it's like quite bad. I can hear, but I can't talk at all.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't really speak Chinese much, but you still did quite well for Chinese. Also,
no, it's actually, yeah, it's
not Sec 3.
Yeah, Sec 3 the standards have gone up really high.
Oh, yeah, way higher, yeah.
Especially the composition, which made me like vomited blood.
Wait, compo, how much you get for out of 60?
40-ish. For 40 plus minus.
Oh yeah, around same as me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. So, you should go through with us how a typical day looks like for you staying in Singapore now.
So, one thing that I'm really fortunate of is that I live opposite the school. Like the boarding
You live
school.
in a dorm. You live in a dorm, right?
Yes, live in a dorm.
Yeah.
Then every day I'll wake up at either 6 or 6:30, and then I will go and shower, and then I will change my clothes, and then I will go to school by around 7 a.m. ish to like study or just
Talk to friends.
doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling.
Yes.
You heard that clip that this smart guy in cohort doom scrolling during the morning.
And then after that, after school, I just went back to hostel. I'll either after I shower,
Yeah.
I'll either
Go on.
doom scrolling,
Doom scroll, yeah. And
go out with my friends to eat and study, or go to the popular bookstore for absolutely no reason, and then or to sleep. Like my siesta is like very long. It's like can spend to like 3 hours straight. Like from 4 p.m. I accidentally slept. When I wake up, oh sharks and fishes, it's 7 p.m. already.
3
It's
hours
like
for
that
nap.
bad. And then normally at 6 p.m. I'll go and eat my dinner, and then after that after my dinner I'll just tuition. I've sometimes
tuition where outside of the hostel?
online tuition.
Online tuition, oh yeah. Wait, is your hostel share with other people?
Share with other schools.
No, other people.
What do you mean by other people?
Like, is it like one person per dorm or like a
two
lot?
person per dorm.
Just like a room inside, or is it just a room?
It's a room and then another room. Two rooms connected with a toilet.
So you have your own room, ah?
No, my room is shared with another guy lah.
Oh, so it's like two people in a room, a toilet.
Yes, two people in a room.
Okay. So when you're making content, it's like people behind around you
Sometimes I will choose sometimes I will choose
to do it when there's no
to
one
do
around.
it when no one else.
Yeah,
And
same,
even
same,
when
same.
my friend is there, my roommate is there, he'll be either sleeping or wearing his headphones doing his stuff. Like I will tell him that when I want to create content lah, and normally it took me like maximum 10 minutes to film something and then edit something and then publish.
I mean, if you go and check out his Instagram, Jaden Kung, right? I don't be embarrassed that way. Jaden Kung, right? There's a lot of entertaining clips about like oral,
like study life. Basically, my
study
life.
Yeah.
Where I want to bring like more joy and then want myself to relate with the other students.
Yeah, you know,
in
an interesting
Singapore.
story about our school, about us, right? Is that I started content creation about fitness, and he started content creation about studies maybe a few months back, and then it's like two of us are the content creators in school, and we're finally here on the same video together. It took us like 4 months, man. It took really long enough. Yeah, so you would just
Prior to that, we also like talk to each other.
we
quite a
talked
lot.
to each other quite a lot in school. So like we've had a lot of in-depth conversations about
life.
about life. Yeah, about sometimes some things in school that might be rigged. I mean.
Especially relationship management.
Yeah. Relationship management. Y'all should watch out. So, since primary school, right?
Yeah.
What motivated you to do well in school? Was it just as you said, you like reading stuff?
It's like the kiasu nature in myself. Because like when I was in, when I start this, it's like during my foundation years, like 3 years old to 5 years old. Like I can't really. I started talking at 5.
It's a bit late, right?
Yeah, so it's super duper late, and then I can only speak like single words like 1, 2, 3 at around 3.5 years old. So knowing that, I know that I have a lot to catch up on, especially like 5 to 6 years
At such a young
old.
age, you know
Maybe it's 7 years old lah.
Okay,
Like 5 to 6 years old, I just like go to kindergarten and then just like learn quite some stuff, and then when I embark on journey on primary school, right? Basically, my parents at P1, 2, 3, they put quite some pressure on me. It's like it's not those bad pressures. It's like
strict parents.
Yeah, they're just strict parents.
Stricter parents. Yeah.
Where I felt that they put a lot of expectation on me, because like
I mean, yeah. Like a recent incident in school. Yeah, I really respect your father for making that kind of decision.
what?
Recent incident in school that happened. Okay, I mean, that's not.
I didn't remember. Oh.
Yeah. So like he did a really. It's a really great father he is.
Yeah, my parents are very good. Like they are so dedicated until that they will take leave from the company just to tutor me while I have tuition afterwards. Like it's like after I come after I come back from school, right, my mother would tutor me, and then after that she would throw me to
I mean,
tuition.
I would like to add on to this point, right? I feel like there's quite a lot of common similarities between like teenagers that have one area of like maybe so-called success in life. For example, your one is maybe like studies, mine is maybe like fitness or like friendships and stuff. It's like we always realize something slightly earlier than others too, maybe, I suppose so. And the environment is really important. Like people always say change yourself, not the environment, but environment really matters. If your parents can't spend time with you, it's kind of bad. Yeah. So parents and environment really matters. And school also, like in a good school, a bad school, difference is crazy.
Yeah. And then my parents, right, my mother is quite kiasu. It's like she wanted me to get a good grade and then be a doctor. Yeah, but
Typical Asian parent.
But I really don't want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer like my father. Like, yeah, so it's like those environment plus those 先天优势 that is instilled with me that makes me wanted to work more. And yeah, it's like I think the climax of this idea is when I was in when I was in P4, like during MCO, like I got a lot of free time, right? Because like school is closed, and then the only thing that I can do online tuition, then school, online school. But who listens to the teacher?
During the lockdown period, it's like they speak for like 50 minutes. You get nothing inside.
Yes, for my peers lah. But for me, it's like it gives me more time to actually understand what I'm good at. And then what I discovered is I'm actually quite good at math. And that time, coincidentally, I also do mental arithmetic, like 心算, Yeah. Then I just expand my horizon on math. And I actually, before P6, I never learned Olympiad math by myself. I just self-learn. Like my mother just threw me 2 books. One is lower primary Olympiad math, another one upper primary Olympiad math. And then I just do the question and I just try out the question. And yeah, that's how I push myself to my limit. And sometimes when it goes too far, it's quite devastating, like, because it's like you have poor sleep. And then right now it's like when I slept at 4 a.m. for consecutively 2 days, the next day I'll realize that so much pimples on my face.
And you'll break down.
Yeah, like
in school, everything bad happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sleep is really important. Yeah, I also relate. If I don't sleep well for like a few days, right, you feel like everything's against me in school. I think sleep is the basic energy for everything. And like, I mean, like, wait, now are you still, your math got what for? Oh yeah, you got like 29 out of 30 for term 2.
Yeah, but it's like
it's not. I mean, after hearing your story, it's not the best for your standard. You should go for full marks.
It is quite my standard already. It's like I understand that A math there is something that I have to realize, that is that sometimes in A math, right, it's not your fault to not get a good grade. It's sometimes really the question is like quite ambiguous, that you have to make a lot of assumptions out of this. And it's like it sounds like physics. A math, like, really, when it's like very deep, it sounds like physics, absolutely physics. And our school basically they provide like quite relatively high level papers, especially when it comes to prelims. It's like wow. It's like I remember is that one question that I've gone through is that question about geometry can fit into like trigonometry, algebra, and even discriminant. The topic about the discriminant is included in tangent, like the questions about geometry, circles, that kind of thing.
It's like intense. And then it's like our teaching is like one day we're at chapter 6, one day we're at chapter 7.5, and it's like jumping around.
Yeah, it's jumping around. But I get that point, because it's like they want us to focus one chunk of math and one chunk of math. Like if you realize the pattern, right? Our term 1 is basically pure algebra. And then our term 2
term
is
1
like...
was great. Term 1 was really easy.
Term 1 easy because it's like discriminant only. Term 2
really
is algebra plus a little bit of geometry. And when you come to...
Term 3 is basically all geometry already.
Geometry
and like...
throwing in us like hell.
And like logarithms, logs.
Logarithms
sucks.
It's basically like playing like how you apply your algebra.
Logarithms are basically a brand new algebra concept, It's like a new algebra thing. It's like, I was just studying logarithms just now, and it's like, oh my god, it takes so long to get familiarized.
You have never it's like polynomials are worse. Cubic formulas, like you have to.
Man.
One trick is that when you want to solve a polynomial, go and press the calculator first. You get the answers, then you know what exact step that you need to do. It's like very easy.
Yeah. Like a lot of things, right? You think you can use calculator, just use it and then work backwards and get it
It's
out.
like just make sure that it doesn't seem that you press the calculator before you do the question. Like just fake it lah. Like during exam, the most important thing is about efficiency and the accuracy. Like I want to pinpoint this within 1 minute. Okay, I pinpoint it.
Yeah, now we should get to your weekly schedules. For example, what do you do during your weekends? Is it Swana?
Weekends are.
I see, I've seen on Instagram, it's a lot of Swana performances.
It's very hectic lah. It's like on Saturdays, early in the morning, 8 to 9 a.m. I have coding class.
Coding. Oh yes.
Coding classes, and then after that, the whole the rest of the day just orchestra. Right now I'm at two orchestra and one ensemble, and very soon I'm going to another orchestra beside
beside
the
this
one for like a commission one
Wait, so you're in like 3 bands, 3 like orchestra bands?
A lot of bands, a lot. Like I think I lost count of them, and then especially the performances, I really have lost count of them. Like yesterday, last year I estimated how many performances I will have to this year.
Like
12 to 13.
That's one per month. Wait, then how do you even have time? Like, I mean, it's a perfect chance to talk about. With this amount of like outside commitments, how do you even have time to study?
Okay, so basically weekends are actually my resting days. Like, I don't study that much, except for Sunday. Like after my Dharma school, I'll just sit in library or go back to my hostel and then just
today
study.
I pulled him off from his library. He was supposed to study, but I just
I was revising A math.
Yeah.
It was a traumatizing experience.
Do this podcast with me.
Thank you. And then it's like during the weekdays I just try to revise as much as possible. And then how do I maximize make my efficiency max out, right? Is that I do revision before the lesson start. Like I read the concept, immediately I read the concept, right, I will write out the notes. Like especially for bio, like very content heavy subjects, bio and history. And social studies, I really find social studies like very daunting. So I made the notes for these 3.
Yeah.
And then for other subjects, except for English and Chinese, right, I'll allocate 1 week, right, dedicated to that subject. Basically, like 1 week before the exam, I will day 1 I will do a mock test first, and then day 2 I will compile like all the things that I have to know, like the strategies for how to answer every type of question. And then day 3 and 4 will be just like do end of year paper, and then if you really need, just do additional practice. Like I bought like those A math books.
I recall like a few days ago my chemistry teacher was talking about the perfect way to revise is to do a bit of every subject every day. Do you agree with this statement, or you think that it's good to have 1 locked in subject a day for like a lot of days?
Okay, so what I mean by 1 locked in subject is that I put it as a priority, while I also regard other subjects also. So I really agree with your teacher's point that like it's like every day you study a little bit of the subjects, like a bit,
English, Chinese.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the school wants us to holistic development. So when you want to have holistic development and you focus on something too much, it's like this particular subject that you focus on is like going up, while the other subjects was like that, and it just like that.
You just get really one right bad other subjects.
Yeah, really bad other subjects.
I mean, I'm trying to change this up also.
Unless you're going for Chinese oral lah, like of course like you have to change your environment, and then you have to be so intensive that sometimes like your chemistry, your bio drop a little bit, but it's not the point that it drops like from A1 to F9, right? It's just like that you can catch up a lot, like really quickly.
Yeah, but then do you even revise the Chinese oral topic? Do you revise it? Do you actually hit just nice the same topic when revising? No, right?
I never.
Yeah, I also didn't. I spent 2 days revising and came out something I didn't even look at before.
And something that it really amazed me is that social media helps me with my orals a lot. Like except for those brain rot content in like social media, okay, I can classify like 20%, no, 10% of my videos are like pure on. Okay. 25% of the content is basically like a lifestyle content. Okay, and then the other 65%, social issues, political issues, math concepts, science concepts come out
So
like
it's basically full-rounded
occasionally.
development in different areas.
Yes, especially in 小红书.
Okay, and my feed is 35% fitness advice and like 55% like motivation reels and 10% like entertainment pranks and stuff.
Yeah.
That's my feed. Yeah, so it's like I mean I would like to add on. Jaden Kung used to stutter a lot like just 2 or 3 months back. Do you feel like social media filming content has helped with it? A bit?
Yes, it has been very beneficial for me, and so talking about stuttering, right? I had this since 3.5 years old. It's not something that developed like after I managed to speak fluently. It's like at the start of my speech, like
Your speaking your career.
Yeah, my
career. Yeah.
my speech journey.
Yeah.
Like I just started to stutter like a lot. And then it wasn't like from 8 years old onwards, and then until like last year when I have speech therapy, like
I feel like
Yeah.
you're speaking now like as compared to like January or February. During February it was still quite bad. It was still like stutter mid sentence, but now it's better. I mean, if you didn't know, right, I used to stutter also when I was like sec 2, sec 1, 2 years. Cause one of my friends started a lot and I talk to him a lot, so I get influenced.
Oh,
and then
really?
after social media started creating content, you know, I watching all those Vinjiang speaking videos. It's some YouTuber.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I just got better with it and more confident with it. And social media has been one thing that really makes me like more confident in basically a lot of aspects of life. Do you feel so too?
Yeah, and besides for social media, right, I was actually a public speaker in my primary school. Like I do a lot of public speaking, and it's like it really benefits me lah. Like when I came to secondary school, I have almost zero opportunities for public speaking at all. Like the school didn't even bother to ask me whether I would like to have public speaking or not. Like they don't announce to at the class like for
in
any
our school now.
Yes, like they never provide except for that small group of people that they choose. Like they keep reusing them.
The school should really give more chances to more average students to speak in front of the whole school. I mean, it trains public speaking trains what do you think? Confidence?
Number one, public speaking trains your critical thinking. Like especially when you delve deeper into like public speaking, you realize that there's something called impromptu public speaking where you have to like train yourself to like think about ideas immediately. Like within 30 seconds, you have to deliver a 2-minute speech that kind of like a speed.
Yeah, so it's like you just immediately have to transfer your knowledge to speech.
Yes, and also right, you also need to construct sentences within like those like 2 minutes is like literally 300 words long. Like it's like literally your section B, your paper 1 section B, that kind of length. Like you have to deliver in a persuasive manner and a confident manner. That is like to build your confidence and your critical thinking lah. And speaking about giving chances to average students, I agree, but we can't classify like elite students and average students, right? At the end of the day, even though you're smart, like even my IQ is like 1.3 plus, no 1.0 plus, and then your one's like 1.1 plus.
Maybe like, I don't know.
1.0 plus. Yeah.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we are still humans, right? They have flaws and our flaws and
our good things and our
good things
bad things. So like even if we are average or slightly above average, we are still normal.
Yeah, it's still normal. It's like I don't classify myself as like higher class than
I don't classify myself as anything either. I just maybe think I'm fitter than normal people.
Yeah.
Like at most my ego will be like, oh, I'm fitter than this teenager that I see. Like I'm fitter than him, I run faster than him, I do more stuff than him in terms of fitness wise. Yeah, and like maybe it's just everyone shines in. I mean, I've seen a quote by Hussein Farhad. He said that everyone is 1 in a million in their own way, which I kind of agree.
Yes, I agree.
That everyone shines in their own way. Maybe just our one is more obvious to people, more recognized by people, I suppose. That's why people think that, oh, this guy is so cool, this guy is making content, is so cool. So yeah, so everyone is good at one thing. So
and it also depends on one's mindset. It's like if you are bad and then you do not want to improve yourself, then you can't blame others to like. You can't expect yourself to be like one day when you wake up say, oh, I'm good at everything. Like it's literally impossible. Yeah. It's like your mindset is the most important thing. Like, of course, you have if it's good for you if you have 先天的优势, but it's like if you don't work hard on it, 都先天的优势 will go down.
Yeah, hard work without talent is talent without hard work is bullshit.
Yes.
Talent without hard work is really, really bullshit. So we should get into your Hwa Chong thing that you went a few days ago. What was it about?
So from Monday to Wednesday, right, I went to a 3-day program which is called, I think if I'm not wrong, it's called ASEAN Chinese Youth Forum. ACYF. It's like the topic is about like the roles and what teenagers can do when it comes to like deglobalization.
What is deglobalization?
Deglobalization is like the this is actually a very cheap topic. It's like, you know, globalization is the integration between different countries, right? Deglobalization is like exactly the opposite of it. Like we're not anti-globalization. We're just going back to the period before globalization. It's like this kind of concept lah. And we have talked about like multiculturalism in a modern society, and also like trading conservatism. And there are a lot of chimp stuff that is like normal 15-year-olds will not talk about it. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's really obvious lah. Talking about topics that 15-year-olds or teenagers speak is very, very vastly different lah. Like when I speak with Jaden, our topic and my other friends is like quite different.
Yeah.
Like I can't really speak to Jaden about the normal gossip stuff in school, not really.
I love gossip.
Yeah, he likes gossip, but every time we talk about gossip, it will lead into a more deeper question.
Yeah, it's like
topic.
politics.
Like you know, for fun fact actually, me, this guy, and the council president of our school, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the first time we actually went out together, right? We talked for like 6 hours plus, non-stop. Like you imagine 3 boys. We're not even like girls. We're like 3 boys, and like our first time going out together, like talk about 6 hours plus. Kind of crazy to think about it.
It's very long. It's like we talk about
like
a
lot of
topic
things.
shifted. It's like
But
wow.
it's all like relevant topics of today's society.
Relevant, very relevant to everything. It's
like council.
It's like a GP paper.
Yeah. That was, you know, I was like completely drained out after that conversation.
Really?
Yeah. I was kind of.
I was like, oh, let's talk about more politics. And
he was quite happy. It's nice to talk about it. So we should get into your study secrets.
My study secrets.
So what is one thing you think you do differently from other students that help you stay at the top?
The thing that I think is like the most distinct from others. It's actually a very tough question because I've never think about it before. I thought like my study method is quite similar in a lot of ways with like normal people, but it's just that okay. This is a family secret that I'd like to disclose now. It's like is that actually I don't study much before the exam, like immediately before the exam. Like 1 day before the exam, the most I will do past paper, read through the thing, and that's all. Like I will prepare like consistently, like every day I will like prepare a little bit, and then those build out to a very strong foundation. And then like a few days before the exam, like major exam lah, I will like try to rest, calm like myself down, and to be mentally prepared for like exam. Those situations that happen in exam, right? Like to make yourself more happier, and then so when you sit the exam, you won't be that tense. You'll be like, okay, let's just do this. Like 平常心对待啦. That's what my father taught me lah. So,
I mean, like you're really right. The night before exam, just sleep well and you're good to go.
yes, like
Sleep enough.
what's ironic is that I sleep the earliest before exam, like 11.
That's early for you, right?
Yeah, that's early for me.
Yeah. I sleep. My late sleeping time is 11. His early is 11. Yeah, and then really I sleep. My latest is 11 normally when I sleep. And then I think just now he made a good point is that motivation versus discipline. As he said, if you just show up, even if it's like 10 minutes a day for each topic, it's good if you like 1% better every day. Like you won't really experience the results if you don't really try it for yourself. Like go and try out doing something. I mean, yesterday I was watching a reel. It was like if you do one thing 18 minutes a day, it adds up to 100 hours for a whole year. You've thought about it before. If you just do something for 18 minutes a day, it's 100 hours of work, of skill work per year.
Yes, yeah, it's actually mathematically correct.
And if you actually do like, let's say you spend 1 hour a day doing 3 skills, you'll get 3 skills done in a year just by doing 80 minutes each skill. Kind of crazy to think about it. Kind of compounding effect.
Yes, compounding effect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite crazy to think about. And then, will you consider yourself good at memorizing things? Decent, Oh man, you definitely remember things from a long time ago.
I would say myself that I'm relatively better at memorizing stuff. It's because like it's because I'm my public speaking again. It's like I have to memorize the whole script within like I don't know how many days, and then it's like sometimes I have to memorize 2 scripts at once, and then I have to deliver it both of them at the same day. It's a very daunting task lah, and I learned a lot of techniques that actually helped me to memorize well. One of the most controversial one, or like the most personalized one, right, is like actually the moment I finish memorizing, I know the concept, I immediately go to sleep. I go to sleep, there's a 50% chance that the knowledge will be in my brain like for a very long time. 50% chance, but it's like
that's interesting.
pure luck lah. Like even though I don't manage to like throw everything into my brain after sleeping, right? It's also like 90% already. It's like almost done already.
Yeah, I think it's a really good point. Like everyone has their own way of memorizing things. For me personally, I think that I memorize things through conversations. Like one of the reasons I started a podcast was because I wanted to memorize all the things through conversations. Like, can you imagine bringing like, let's say I do once per week, I get 52 guests up per year, 1 hour each. 52 hours of like non-stop knowledge. It's quite a lot. Really.
And speaking about memorization techniques, I need to get my notes.
Yeah, get your notes.
Second.
Sure.
So this is the file that I got recently. So you know how I memorize stuff is like right now, right? I memorize stuff by copying the whole textbook into the notes.
Move your sofa here a bit
oh,
more.
sorry.
Yeah, okay, enough.
So basically, just right. This is my notes. Like one chapter. Is it? Yeah.
Is that chem?
No, that's biology.
Oh, bio.
My worst science subject. So this is basically my one chapter notes.
Ooh.
It's basically just you read this thing, but basically prepare for O level. Yeah, this is my membership techniques. It's like I copy.
Oh, you
thing.
condense the information.
Yes, I condense the information.
You just correct.
Because I realized that like
I also use that a lot. Like when I need to revise like okay, math is different. Math is just practice. Math really just practice.
Yeah,
but for science, physics is mostly practice also, I think.
Yes, it's very sadistic.
Bio is all memorizing.
Do you take bio?
No, I don't take bio, but I have. I'm lucky, right? I don't take bio. I didn't want to take bio.
Chinese literature is the worst.
Chinese, it's not it's not pleasant at all. Guys, like if you're watching, right, the best combi to take is like, just go for geography, man, or like history, man.
Geography is the most mundane subject that I've ever taken in my whole life. It's like, yeah. Okay, so if you wonder how I do this, right, it's like, it looks pure words, right? Mm-hmm. But actually, right, you look at this, I actually draw. And then it helps me to visualize. See?
I can imagine people screenshotting and stealing Jane Koong's notes.
Yes. You can screenshot because I send to my friends anyways. Yeah. But this kind of drawing, right, it's not the best way to memorize for most of the people, because like I'm more like a statistic memorizer where I just copy everything and then burn my hands out.
This guy can pull out random stats from anything, like some random condition, random event.
Yeah.
Pull out some random stats.
The things I pull out are very random and.
I mean, what would you consider your worst subject now?
Either bio or English.
Then how do you? Oh yeah, you should say already. Just bio. How do you improve bio? Just write, read.
This one.
Okay, yeah, fair.
And also like when I do the papers, right, like those past year papers, right, I think I'm not supposed to show that, so I will just show this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So when I just do this all the questions, right, I just learn what are the exact words that I have to use in order to like score perfect score for every type of question. So it's like imagine you have so many questions in a paper, right? Mm-hmm. And then times 5 past year paper. That's the amount of like technique that I have to grasp on. So it's basically practice makes perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, right with that.
At least I have no time lah.
No time. I mean, how long do you spend a day studying?
Term 1, term 2, 2 hours, 1 hour, less than 1 hour.
A day?
Yeah. Right now it's like overly intensive. It's like
3 hours, 4 hours.
I remember a most memorable night. From 10 p.m. I start doing stuff, my homework. 2 a.m. I just barely finish
Homework.
my stuff. And then after that, you know what I did afterwards? I didn't go to sleep because I drank coffee. And then I bring out my sauna, my case, I open the stuff, I pull out all of the things out. You know what I do?
What?
I spend the next hour cleaning, like wiping everything to like, actually it's like bling 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 bling, perfect quality. Like it's like, yeah, it's just, studying is, people say that studying is about efficiency. I perfectly
Studying
agree
smart.
with that.
Studying smart is better than studying hard.
People also say studying smart is a very good thing, but for me, I would follow my own way, which is studying statistically.
Like I mean, I want to add on to this point that everyone has their own different way about things. Like, social media doesn't overemphasize enough that social media should emphasize that everyone is different, whether it be fitness, studying, or like life. Everyone has their own set of things to do. What social media can do at the best is to provide you with a rough guideline of what to follow.
Like provide a better framework with like a lot of rooms of compromisation and changes lah. So it's like
and then
more personalized.
and then through trial and error, you try all those different methods and you'll find one that works for yourself.
And then what's worse about this is that the society their容错率 in English is like
their acceptance of error for mistakes.
The acceptance of error is like very small, especially in those Asian countries where it's like, okay, maybe
one small mistake, you're gone.
Yeah, one small mistake, proof express to NA.
It's like for example, right, in CCA, if I skip one CCA session, they will think badly of me. They'll be like, oh, this is a skipper, this guy sucks, don't go for CCA one.
Yeah, so don't skip CCA, guys.
If any of my CCA mates are watching this, right, you're like, yo, watch out. All jokes. Okay, so I mean, apart from study secrets and your current lifestyle, one huge part of what you've maybe achieved so far is mindset and habits for sure. Mindset and habit, yeah. Yeah, so as you say, do you have a really fixed study routine of like this time to this time is study this? Not really.
I can start a day without any plans at all. Like I can just start a blank day and then I just like imagine my day is like this blank paper, right?
Yeah.
I can wake up with this without any plan. Okay? And then right, whatever I do, I will do like impromptu planning, like I want to do this later, I want to do this later. Like I can start a day without any planning. And then I would say that my study timings are very diverse. Can be as early as 6 a.m. Can be as late as 4 a.m. Oh. Yeah. So my real winding down time, right, is 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Like my fixed, like always winding down time is 3 to 6 a.m. But
a.m. or p.m.
a.m. But it doesn't mean that I only sleep from 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. 6 a.m. Most of the time I sleep from 12 to 6. That's like 6 hours. I know it's very short lah, but for me sleeping at 11:30 is already a luxury. It's something that I'll be grateful for, even though the next day I'll be like very tired, like that. But I'll still like feel very happy about that because I managed to sleep over 6 hours. Let's go.
Like my lifestyle and his lifestyle is really different. I kind of value like my sleep, so I sleep at like 10. I'll get at like 8. I get like 10 hours of sleep.
I've no choice one.
Yeah, there's no choice. But for me, it's like, I mean, if you all know me more, I'm working on like my this podcast, content creation, studying, fitness, and like recreational stuff, hobbies, and of course networking, socializing, and stuff. So I have like this. I'm more of I feel like if we to put in one word, I'm more of a leisure guy, and he's more of a guy that's like locked in.
Intense.
Yeah, intense is a better word. So
I wouldn't say myself as an intense person. No.
I think that's why I know him. He's like quite intense, and I'm quite leisure.
I think I'm quite freestyle.
But like leisure is not bad also. Leisure got a lot of interesting things going in your life, like leisure.
Just
So-
like make your life more happier lah. And then that's what I'm trying to achieve for the past few
Yeah.
months.
I mean, like I like to share a story. When I first started my entrepreneurship journey,
When was it?
1 year, 1 month ago.
Oh, one month ago, yeah.
1 year, 1 month ago. So it's like, like last year it was June. I started it.
You
Then for-
started it?
Yeah, then I started dropshipping.
Huh?
Last year June I did dropshipping, and then I was like really stressed out, day in day out for 6 months non-stop, and like there'll be nights where I'll like cry and break down,
Oh no.
and it's like really bad. So this year, I mean, it's because I think I went through like such terrible state. I don't know, you can call it depression, I guess. I don't know, whatever. That's why I think valuing a normal lifestyle is really important. Like I don't want to sacrifice things, and I'm doing things that I actually like this podcast lah. And
Yeah.
like, I think one thing I like a lot is speaking lah. I mean, you also like
Speaking.
speaking a lot.
Yes, I also like speaking. And for a good grade, I actually sacrifice a lot of things. Number one is fitness. I failed my NAFA. Actually, I failed my NAFA.
Yeah.
My pace is 7 minutes per km.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
very slow.
Yeah.
But it's
Mine is 4, by the way, for reference.
But it's like I don't have the time to even spend 10 minutes to run because number one, I'm a very hygiene conscious person. Like
Well,
the moment I sweat,
He gets disgusted.
I get very disgusted and then I can't wait to go back into my toilet and then open shower, wash thoroughly for 5 minutes straight. Even one drop of sweat. No, actually not. It's like
You just don't want to be dirty.
sweaty, yes.
Yeah.
And then number two is that my room has no aircon, so sometimes it can be as hot as 32 degrees indoor. And then I was like sweat, so it's like I really hate jogging because I think that the room is already a sauna room for me. I don't want to be under the sun and just run. And then number three is that when I jog, I really feel very dizzy. Yeah. And then I can't run without music. And yeah, I cannot run. Like, those music that I listen, right? Okay, last year was Chinese pop. You know what this year was?
What?
Rachmaninoff piano concerto.
Piano songs?
No, just classical music. Like
Classical music.
it's just like the moment that I started my composing journey, my personality changed. It's very obvious, right? Like I'm more from an extroverted person to right now more like solemn. Can I say that?
I don't know. I don't feel much because like we are quite close friends, so I don't really feel. I can't experience your change that much. Maybe someone a random guy would know.
Those who don't know
But this guy, right? This guy doesn't reply to anyone. Like a lot of people text him. He just live and deliver for like 3 months, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Did I?
He sometimes
Yeah.
irrelevant stuff. So he will say, he's like slightly more introverted now, or too lazy, or like
Very.
I think he's just too tired to socialize with people now a bit.
I do like socializing, but it's like
Tiring.
the socializing with the correct people is the most important thing, because it's like when socialize with the wrong people, you cannot mix into the group at all, and then for the next few days you'll be like, is it my fault? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Every day you ask the same question, and then you even cry out of nowhere. It's like, why do I have no friends? Like that kind of thing is very sad. So it's not like, yeah, I'm more introverted. Plus, I will reconsider if I have to join another friend group. I would think that is it a high compatibility, or it's like USB A and then to a USB C charging port? Yeah,
A lot of things. I mean, a weird thing is, right, like in my school, basically everyone knows you because you're top 1 cohort, right? Basically everyone knows you, but it's like for me also,
people think that I'm unapproachable.
yeah, people think it's for me, Sec 3 is not really, but Sec 1, Sec 2 definitely. Like Sec 1, Sec 2 didn't talk to me, but yeah, unapproachable, sure, whatever you can call it. But it's not really a bad thing though. You can lock in sometimes.
Unapproachable is because of other people's mindset. Like,
yeah, and like people will spread. They'll be like, oh, Jane Cruz is a really high, really smart person. Maybe he won't be friends with us. I'm like,
you think I won't be friends with those with bad grades? Like, I mean, if they want to help themselves, I really like to help them. But if they really say that I just gave up, like just throw this thing onto the floor and then do nothing else, and then I was like, if you are really like that, then I really can't help you. Then I don't think that this relationship should sustain. At least you have the spark of motivation, like the very small spark, right? I will make it rekindle and then burn.
Yeah, by the way, for those in a relationship right now, right, from personal standpoints, right, I would like to suggest you that if you feel ever so slightly stressed about it, or like maybe it's like you got a slight feeling of, oh, it's gonna end soon, don't lie to yourself. You got that slight feeling of yourself, go and talk to the other person about it, talk about it, and if it doesn't go well, just end it. Don't hesitate. Okay, don't take my word for it lah. Don't take word for it, but go and experience it yourself. I mean, like at our stage of like 15-year-old, relationship is like still kind of trial and error, kind of. It's not really like
it depends on maturity.
Yeah, maturity, but like even for like my stage, or like not to sound arrogant, but even for our stage, I won't go into a relationship thinking I'm gonna marry about it. I'm just going into it to experience it, to enjoy it, and learn about things from it.
It's not like people call this like kind of relationship like teens relationship, like a puppy love lah. It's like you just love it for the sake of loving it. But
yeah, you just date for the sake of dating.
Like, this is not the purpose of dating. Dating is something like emotional support, our mental health support. In Chinese we call 精神寄托. I think 精神寄托 is the most appropriate word to describe a relationship. Like, a successful relationship is something that is a relationship where we can just sit down together, stare at each other for absolutely no reason for 3 hours straight. That was purely a successful relationship. It's like you know what she is, you know what he or she is thinking, and then it's like you just know that.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel
support
stressed
each other
at any point, basically.
You don't feel obligated to support each other.
Yeah, but saying this doesn't mean that if you feel any sign of like crack, you don't try to fix it. Try to fix it still.
Try to fix it until that you have no point in fixing.
You have the sixth sense when it's really kind of coming to an end. You have it lah, from personal experiences. Okay, so
Wow.
Okay, so I mean, do you stay disciplined when there's no motivation at all?
It depends. Like when the thing that like I need motivation to do is not something that very significant, then I will either have like a small discipline to like at least every like a few moments I will like try to have contact with the thing that I'm not that interested to, or I'll just perfectly ignore it. Like some friends in my life, like like when I lack the motivation to talk to them, and then if they are not really beneficial to me, neither I can give any benefits to them.
Or you cut it off, or just don't talk to them.
I will just pause the relationship for a while until someday in life we meet again and then we'll spark another conversation. Then the friendship just continues. It's not like when I lack motivation.
You don't force it.
Yes, it's like when I lack motivation, I just completely stop everything. Or like. No,
I mean, one thing I think you will agree on is that discipline is something that you don't even have to think about it and you'll do it. For me personally, right now, like 1 year ago, discipline would be maybe waking up early, brushing my teeth. Those are discipline. For me now, it's like I can wake up early, brush my teeth, take a cold shower. That's not even discipline at all. That's just routines, habits. Discipline is getting to work and not going to my laptop, and that's discipline now. And that basically requires no motivation. Like for me to get to work and start editing a video, scripting a video, studying, or even at least watching an educational video, it doesn't really require motivation at all already. But like for someone in a different state, maybe even brushing their teeth, going to take a cold shower in the morning, waking up early requires immense motivation to do that. So it's like different stages in life, your baseline will change accordingly. I think you agree.
Yeah, like during my weaker stages in life, right? I think it's this year. It's like when I go to school, it's like my mind was just really blank, especially after like something's happened, like you know it.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like I literally have lack of the motivation to even like try to survive, man. It's like
you're just quiet the whole day.
Quiet for the whole day, and even in front of the teacher because absolutely no reason. Like even with no trigger, I'll just teardrop.
Yeah, your one is teardrop. When my one was like, mine wasn't that bad lah. When anything bad happens in school, right, I will be like really easily agitated. Like I recall that day my friend threw a wallet at my head and I shouted at him in class and I got scolded for it.
Wait, how?
No, it was just because my friend threw a wallet at my head and it was really pain. And I was like, frick you.
Oh.
Out loud in class. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So fair enough lah. So
fair point.
Yeah, fair point, right?
Fair point to crash out, man.
Yeah, crash out. Yeah.
If I'm like that, I'll like, oh my god.
Okay, we should talk about something that you're really, really. Okay, you should really, really be into, or at least you should really look into, which is dealing with pressure.
What?
Dealing with stress, pressure.
Oh, dealing with stress, pressure. This is a very interesting topic. It's like people think that I'm like I have like a perfect equilibrium of study and life, right? But actually, in fact, right, I don't have. Like I know that like those commitments in the school are very hectic, and at the same time, those commitments at life are also more hectic. So it's like it's never stable, except when it's in a holiday lah. Holiday don't say when. It's like I can just not go to school and then just do studying, and then after that I can just call my parents. I can just talk to my parents at the same time. Like that kind of thing is called a perfect study life balance for me lah. But when I'm here, right, it seems like I'll never achieve a perfect study life balance. Like, yeah, which brings me
again the point. Environment really matters.
a lot of stress. It's like those stress is not something like, it's not like, oh no, I'm stressed today, what should I do? Oh no, it's not like, it's like those stress, the most normal type of stress, like sleeping is a luxury for me, man. It's like sleeping is like for.
I'm just checking if the thing is recording. Really scared for you to start recording. Sleeping is for what?
It's as if sleeping is something that only wastes people's time. Yeah, it's like you want to rejuvenate yourself, of course, but if you want to, but it's a waste of time. Like when I'm really stressed, I will say things about that lah, and it's like sometimes I'll even lose motivation to even continue to survive. It's like, you know, those stress until that you have some form of suicidal thoughts, like you fantasize yourself.
Yeah, for anyone who have like suicidal thoughts online, right? I mean, okay, not suicidal thoughts. I can't give advice. Go and seek a professional help. But those with ever so slightly anxiety state of minds, you can try and get out of it. Talk to a friend about it. But those with like really suicidal thoughts, the best piece of advice. Okay, I can't give advice, but just go and talk to a professional about it.
Yes, like a therapy. You must ensure that the therapy is like professional enough.
Yeah,
Like,
if not, they'll make you even more depressed.
yes, it's like one encounter. I think it's due to misunderstanding, but until now it's still instilled in my head. It's like I went to the school counselor because I got caught like having suicidal thoughts, right?
Yeah.
And then you know what he say? In my memory lah, thoughts as I heard, he said that you think that again, I report you to IMH. It's like one of the, that is the trigger point for me. Until now, I still can't get away from like not talking to a professional therapist at all. Like I don't even bother. I just cope myself. Like if I have the ability to cope myself, why do I need a therapist? Like, yeah, it's something very controversial lah, in my opinion. Like people think that if you need to see a professional help, you really need to see a professional help. But for me, the way that I cope myself is number through religion. Like the Dharma class really helped me to a lot to like go through my stress. And then number two is that orchestra, like if you have ever seen my videos of playing my bass sona, right? Literally I play until like, boom, like every note I play is like very intense. Like
Because you're too stressed about it.
look at this. I think as a low brass player you can relate, right?
Yeah, I also play low brass instruments in the band. I'm in the symphonic band CCA, and it's like you just like blow really loud when you're stressed and stuff.
Yeah, and then
And like your notes don't even sound good when you're stressed sometimes.
No, it's actually sound good. It's actually
That's quite good.
It's like when I'm more stressed, when I play the music, right? Those music that I play is actually the most.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the very nice one. And then also like, as music is like really a way for me to relieve my stress, like because it's like, number one, music has been already an integral part of my life. It's like every day when I'm free, when I'm walking on the street, when I'm doing my homework, I'll just hum music, like those music that's that's why
I hear it often.
So if you have, so I don't hum about like Chinese pop and English pop, except for a few songs like Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather.
Birds of a Feather.
And then another one is it's just only the few. And then if you want me to hum any classical melody like now, I can hum like so many for you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean talking about life balance, right? Like stress coping things, right? A lot of people, okay, there are two extremes, right, about life. One extreme is
Study
like
oriented.
they don't want to study. They're like, I want to go social media. I want to go gaming. I'm fighting my parents to have like extra gaming time. Or the other extreme is like, oh shit, why am I not doing anything productive now? I'm gonna kill myself because I'm not being productive. These are the two extremes of people I quite often see, and there's not one that's bad. I mean, there's not one that's good. Even the extreme of not being productive all the time is not as bad as the one always trying to be productive. Because I feel like when you're young, man, when you're 15 years old, 16 years old, 14, 13, just enjoy life and work hard. But remember, like, you're only young once, you're only a teenager once. Like, after it's gone, it's gone. And so work hard, spend time enjoying, but when the instinct feels right of like, oh, I feel like I kind of want to go and do this thing, just go and do it. Like, kind of, when people say instinct, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing necessarily. Instinct can be a good thing also. Like, there are multiple times that I'm like, I don't want to study already, I want to go for a walk in the park. And I go for a walk in the park and I meet someone that's life-changing. Like, for example, there was one time I was like, I don't want to study, I'll go to the gym. And then I met some content creator with 40k followers.
Oh wait,
and
is it Ranakau?
Oh, that was when I was a different thing. Yeah, and then I met him, and now he's my content creation mentor, and he just teach me everything. So it's like, instinct. What feels right, feels right. Of course, I'm not saying do the bad things like gaming is not that bad, but like
ensure that it's like socially acceptable lah.
Yeah, socially acceptable things. Yeah. So balancing life really important. So you need to find a balance yourself. Everyone is different. You need to find a balance yourself.
My thoughts about that is that, okay, my research topic for social studies is actually the study life balance. Like, throughout the data, I have like two very contrasting answers. Number one is that through our research, we found out that Singaporean students actually have a slightly overly academic oriented lifestyle, while in contrast, very shockingly is that they think that they have a more life oriented lifestyle lah, like a personal life oriented lifestyle. So it's like, when it comes to this thing, like, yeah, it's like it really depends on the people themselves, like their opinion. And another one that I would like to point out is like, when I scroll TikTok, right, I saw an AI generated video lah. Is that like the fake what's it in English already? Oh my god,
just Chinese.
Okay, 那个 AI 的记者 and then she asked the reporter, she asked the straight A student, say, what is your secret to get straight A's in your O level? And then you know what she said?
What?
No childhood, no fun, strict parents, tiger bum. And then, I mean, that's not something that
I feel like a lot of us has been brainwashed about like you know the famous pianist Lang Lang. They're like, the analogy was that, when I was a kid, all the other kids were playing and I was practicing piano, that's why I can succeed. That's bullshit. Like, I'm not really credible to say, but that's absolute bullshit. If you're only locked in on one thing, you can't develop and grow with a balanced thing. So for example, when I was locked in entrepreneurship, sure, I got gains in knowledge of business, but now when I'm less locked in, or like
not overly intense lah.
In a good way to say, it's just not like doing different things at one time. I'm building my personality to make it more interesting. Communication journey, content creation, meeting new people, fitness, business, all the things. Maybe arm wrestling, and different stuff. So like, when you're over intensive on one thing, yeah, sure, but I don't think it will really make you a more interested person. It's like only one thing is good. Like Lang Lang, if he goes to a gym, do you think he'll be the coolest guy there? If he goes for a public speaking competition, do you think he'll be a good one there? So it's like trying to be more hybrid, be more good at different things.
Yeah, more hybrid is always the best solution.
Yeah, for you also, you have music, studies, content creation now. It's kind of a good addition to your life.
It's something very surprising that I always thought that I'm a science and math person until the point, the whole turning point is when I realized that, sharks and fishes, I think I have gotten first in elite.
Yeah, he got first in elite.
I was so shocked. I was like,
English
I just read Mature of Venice, I just love Shakespeare, and then it's like, first in elite. Wow, actually crazy. And then it's something that I really would not expect.
Don't get trapped in that thing thinking I'm a math person, I'm a science person.
Yeah.
You can be like, I'm a fit person, I'm an interesting person, I'm a good speaker, I'm a person good with friends. There are so many small things in life that are way more important than academics.
Yeah.
That makes your life just better. Like, if you're a confident, outgoing person, going in public settings, it just makes you way more confident and way better. Like, when I'm like, buying equipment for this podcast, right? It was like a few days ago. I used to have anxiety going to those camera stores, asking the people for recommendations.
Is it Challenger?
No, it's
Did you
it's
mention?
SLR Revolution.
Oh.
And then when I went in, I could talk to the person for like 15 minutes about camera gear and stuff. So it was like confidence. Small things really matter in life.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
and then-
the relevance of topic lah. that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah, and then I'm kind of interested. I mean, people have high expectations of you. I mean, it used to be only family and teachers. Now it's also friends, students.
Yeah.
Like,
And even myself.
like even the second smartest in cohort will be kind of high expectation of you.
No,
No, she.
me and her are very good friends.
Yeah, I know.
It's like we don't care about academics at this point. It's like
Yeah.
it's more like a spiritual development between peers, you know.
I kind of respect the top 3 cohort. Like, I mean, I know all top 3 cohort, and they are all decently, or like at least they are all friends with me. And I think they're all quite.
Wait, who's the third in cohort? Meredith?
Meredith.
Oh,
Meredith, yeah.
yeah. She has interesting
Yeah, like
personality.
for example, our third in cohort Meredith. I think you can search her music account. Mer's music is her music account, and she's a singer. Like,
She's a singer.
and I mean, you can see her story. She's always at different places performing and stuff.
She was always on the stage, I could see. But
Yeah, she's
we
always on
admire
the stage.
her.
Like, every time I see Instagram, I see a story, she's always on the stage. And like, so you see, you think they are always locked in studies. A perfect analogy. Third in cohort likes singing. First in cohort likes the sauna. I mean, second in cohort, does she do anything?
She is very good in her leadership. She's a leader.
Oh yeah, she's a really good leader, and I've seen her speak.
Charismatic.
A really correct.
Funny person.
A really charismatic person. Like, if you're watching this, we are glazing you. You're really charismatic and
No, so glazing is facts. They're facts.
It's facts. So they're all like really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first in cohort likes music a lot. Second in cohort, really good at leadership and speaking, charismatic. Third in cohort, always on the stage. Love singing. And so the smartest people in school, they are not confined within academics. They are in fact doing more than normal students outside of school.
Yeah, I think this is also the same in other countries as well. Cause as per my knowledge, you know, like the most famous cases, the most famous like top 1 student I've seen, right, is in Malaysia called Khidir. Like he's a Malay, but he went to like the Chinese dominant secondary school to study. It's like Nanhua High School but in Malaysia, where like they use English to teach, and then they very emphasize on like Chinese culture, right? Like their xiaoge is like the same melody as Hua Chong actually, but it's just that the lyrics is like wow, it's like can see their 文化底蕴, their cultural heritage.
Yeah, correct.
And then he got the first, like he got straight A plus, straight A's lah. And then like he's also a content creator, and there are a lot of like famous top 1 students in other countries as well that I've seen in like social media. Like I've came to a conclusion is that not like all of the top few students are like every day studying until like their eyebrows are like that crazy. Like it's like their eyebrows are crazy, maybe not because of their studies, it's basically because their career as well. Their side quests in their life.
Yeah. So I'll wrap it up for this in a really good manner. What I've observed is the smartest students in school, top 1 in cohort, top 2 in cohort, top 3 in cohort, they are not all studies focused. For example, in our school, the first in cohort, he's really good at sauna. Second in cohort, really good at charismatic person, really good at speaking. Third in cohort, always on stage singing, and they are spending more time outside of their school pursuing their own hobbies, endeavors, even more than an average student. So they're actually spending more time outside than an average person. So this just goes to show that studying time really doesn't matter.
It's the time management.
It's the time management. So it just goes to show that doesn't mean that they are all studies focused. It's something that people often get wrong. So the smartest people often aren't the most academically oriented people.
Yeah, like it's like sometimes when we really need to get locked in, we lock in. But sometimes when it's like not a very big need to lock in, right, we just enjoy our lives. It's like most important thing is that not only your academic development matters, your spiritual development, like maybe your hobbies.
There are so many aspects of life that you should develop well in.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, let's talk about future plans.
Oh, future plans.
Are you planning to go to university?
Of course.
Which one are you in mind? Singapore's one? You have to say the exact one. Singapore's one, overseas?
National University of Singapore or Nanyang Technological University.
So it's NUS or?
Yes.
NUS or Nanyang?
NTU.
Yeah, Singapore really has really great.
Yeah.
NTU or Nanyang. Yeah. Singapore is really great. It's really great schools. Sure.
The thing that about like Singaporean education that differs from Malaysia. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about that before, right?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So the education pathway in Singapore and Malaysia, they are diverse. But the problem is that they are diverse in different aspects. Like Singapore is like educational pathways are different. Malaysia is the vernacular languages that are different. Like for primary schools, we have the Malay school we call the SJK. And then we got Chinese vernacular schools, primary school SJKC. We got Tamil schools SJKT. Okay, those three are the primary school, and then they are the same in standard.
You keep speaking out
Same standard.
again.
And then after that you got secondary schools where you have 3 types of schools, 4 types of schools, 5 types of schools. You have the international school that are very expensive, but it's like IGCSE. Okay. Number 2 is the Chinese private school, which is basically a Gaokao standard. Number 3 is there's actually 6 types. Okay. The third type is what we call as controlled schools. Controlled schools are basically like after your PSLE version in Malaysia, which is we call it WASA UASA. After UASA, they will take the best top few of the students to go to a controlled school. Whereas like you cannot go in purely by application. You have to be invited, plus you have to apply to it. Next one is like the normal schools where we have to like, where it's just like as long as you pass your Malay and you're decent in other subject, you can go to that kind of school. And then the another one is called Chinese, it's like called Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Menengah. It's like those, like the one that I say, the top 1 student that I say just now, he's from that kind of school, which is like very Chinese culture dominated school. And then the last one, I think most of the Malaysians, my peers haven't heard it before, is something called gifted program. Gifted program is like, it's open to the all Malaysians from 9 to 15 years old. Like they apply, they go into three rounds of selection, 1 round of interview, and 2 weeks camp in order to get into it. Like, it's like they don't look at the grades. No, they look at the grades plus IQ. Yeah. Like for me, I've tested before. Like that time I was 11 years old, my IQ was 136. But the problem is that I'm not even close to to get into the first round of acceptance, accepted students. I was in the second round, which means that those first round they rejected, right? And then those intake, right? They find me and then they take me instead, but I rejected it. So it's like very sad. And then that one is like the most chim type of like schools they have lah. Currently, there are only 2 campuses that offer this kind of program. And then every year, the number of applicants that go through the first level test, 220k students. The number of people accepted, around 120 students per year.
Wait, 220k to, that's like what, 0.5%?
I calculated before 0.67%.
Sheesh, just less than a 1% club.
Yeah, it's even more challenging than the ASEAN scholarship. There's the ASEAN scholarship, right?
By the way, for reference, guys, 0.6% is rarer than a 40 kg weighted pull-up for our age.
Really?
No, maybe it's around the same. So it's like it's kind of high level, huh?
Yeah, it's very high level.
It's quite high level. Okay, so we spoke for 1.5 hours already. To end this podcast off, we should have
oh my god, it's really 1.5 hours.
Yeah, we should have an audience Q&A segment, a fun, quick, rapid fire questions. So first of all, what will you do if you fail your exams?
Oh, I actually failed social studies before. Okay, so I'll actually crash out first. It's really sad. I normally for exams I'll prepare a lot, and then if I fail I'll be really sad, and then after that I'll ask the teacher what I do wrong. Perhaps I'll ask for more marks. I will I need to pick some points that actually can let me add more marks, and then I'll just tell the teacher about that. But if it doesn't work, then I'll just improve for me. Maybe I'll set a schedule for myself, like what the things that I can improve on, and then it's basically a growth mindset lah.
Okay, so studying smart or studying hard?
I think it's a mixture of them. Like
sure of them.
when you study smart, if the way that you study smart is not the best way, then it's basically a waste of time, but it's like a less waste of time, right? Therefore,
it's
there
just
should be
more efficient.
Yeah.
If you had 1 hour, if you had only 1 hour to revise for an exam, what will you do?
Which subject first? I just give me a scenario.
Physics.
Read through the concept, that's all.
Read through the concept. So
Read the slides.
read the slides. You won't practice. You'll just read the concept.
Practice maybe
10 minutes.
20 minutes. Like,
So concept first. If you're new to the thing, concept is always most important.
yes.
Okay. Do you think being smart is something you're born with or something you build?
Of course, I won't say that I was born with
Born smart.
I'm not. I will never consider myself as born smart because like, we were all the same level of IQ when we are born. Like for most of the people lah. Like, I have no idea whether I'm born smart before, so I'll just assume that I was born like normally lah. So it's those like the cognitive development in your since young is like very important. Like, okay, maybe I'll use the so-called Lala analogy lah. When other kids at 4 years old like watching like brain rot, I was actually very into geography.
Oh yeah, I also.
Which became my most hated subject. Like,
Yeah, so
I learned
so
about
you
countries
think
in
that
the
you
world.
think that being smart is not something you're born with, but something you build from a young age.
Yes.
Okay. If social media suddenly disappeared, how will your life change?
When social media suddenly disappear, how my life change? I think I'll be adversely impacted because number one, I use social media as my way to distress. This is the one of the few reasons. Number two, the most important thing and the most deadliest thing for me, I can't get more political knowledge. Then you know what I have to painstakingly search for every political ideology one by one.
You have to subscribe to
It's
newspapers.
So sad.
Yeah.
Like, social media just gives you like political ideas and sociological ideas. And then number three is about communication skills. It's like when I see how people present themselves, I learn from them. I do not just only laugh with the entertainment that they brought up to. It's like I get inspired by them, and then I'll try to create my own way to entertain other people and also like to present myself. And then next one is that of course if social media really cuts off, right, I can't even talk to my parents. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna
That is so depressing. Like, it's like nowadays I don't talk to my call my parents like literally every day lah, but I'll make an effort to like know how they're going on.
how they're doing. Yeah.
If social media really doesn't exist, I'll really be depressed. I'll like melancholic, like
Yes.
social isolation. Yeah.
So lastly, to end this podcast off, you can find this guy at Instagram at Jaden Kung. It was an honor having you here, Jaden.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, let's all strive in academic and life.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.